Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are here for Tate no Yusha no Nariagara, Season 2, Episode 5. I think I said the name right this time. Shield Hero, The Rising of the Shield Hero. Um, Last episode was a little on the slower side, I'd say, for the most of it, up until the very end. I was a little bit confused by things. They talked about going on the turtle's back and it being a special mission. So I assumed they were on the back, but then all of a sudden, like, a shit ton of people showed up all over the place. So I was like, wait, no, maybe they're not, and then they were, so I was just a little bit confused. It's probably my own fault, really. But I loved the message they found in the temple place that was left by another hero in Japanese. That was really cool. And then at the very end, we ran into Lark, Therese, and Glass, which is obviously the highlight. But yeah, and I also like a bit of development for Rishia's character. She's not my favorite character. There's just a lot I don't understand. Like, I have no idea why she wears those outfits. I wish I knew why. And stuff like that. But yeah, for the most part, it was nice seeing that she was sold into like slavery due to a debt from her family. I don't know if it was slavery, but she was like taken because of a debt with her family and everything, but then she was saved by the bow hero. It explains why she's so fixated on, helping the bow hero and everything, because she feels that she owes him a life debt sort of thing, So anyways, I'm excited to see what happens this episode. I really want to learn more about the world that Lark and all them come from, because I'd just love to learn, how do they cross over. Why is it that like the waves happen in like all these different worlds, and like coming here and killing the heroes here, why will that help their wave end, kind of thing? And there's just so much I want to know. I hope they stop and talk. I hope we don't just go right into a fight, but we will find out. So let's get started, shall we? All right, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Okay. Cape. Ah, Ost. It's her dress. I thought it was Naofumi's cape for a second. Boobs. Interesting. True. Well, that sounds like an evil laugh. Is it white-haired guy? Who are you? Damn it. Ost! Why can't your memories be more clear, or your dreams? Yeah. I'm glad I picked up on that at the last second when he said lad. For the sake of our world, yep. Yeah, but they apparently didn't. Or they came back somehow? Hmm. Ah, so is somehow... Interesting. Is somehow the spirit tortoise messing with, like, their world, too? Or maybe... See, I thought it was going to be the exact opposite. I thought maybe the spirit tortoise was stopping the waves on their world, too. which means they would be more willing to help the spirit tortoise just take souls on this world, so that way their world doesn't have to deal with waves. But apparently not. Man, I'm so upset with myself. I had this idea to watch. I've been wanting to react slash rewatch the Star Wars movies, the original 6, because I watched them like almost 20 years ago, 15 to 20 years ago probably, and I was really young. I don't think I appreciated them, and I only ever watched them once, and there's so much I forget, you know? So I was going to do them on the channel, and then I realized that May the 4th was technically yesterday because it's midnight right now, so the date just changed, you know? But yesterday for me, because I haven't slept yet, was the 3rd, and I watched the movie, and then rendered it overnight, uploaded it when I woke up today, and then it's been processing all day, and it's still processing, and I'm so upset I wasn't able to release it on May the 4th. Mmm. Interesting. Glass kind of looks adorable with her hair like that. She looks a lot younger. Oh shit. They whisper. Interesting. Interesting. Raphtalia's initial reaction almost seemed like she was like against this. You know, like, how dare they? But then Naofumi refused it and she looked upset about that. Yeah, it would be really rough to get attached to them. Ugh. It's freaking, like, beating like a heart. What's it gonna do? Does another head grow out, or does it reattach to the head that's, like, out there? What a badass. I hope she's gonna be okay. It's something that I never spoke about, but she was kind of rushing Melty to like get more accustomed to being, you know, a princess and a future queen. And there were like scenes where she was like coughing and that she didn't want to like travel and stuff like that. I hope she's not like sick or something, and they like were laying the groundwork for that in season 1. I wish they talked more, but of course, leave it to anime. They can't give us all kinds of answers right away. They need to Just trickle it. They can handle that thing, right? Fleshy. Also fleshy, but in a different sense. Whoa, interesting. It's from the opening. So is this the heart? The timer is also blue. Oh. But it only says 7 in Alphemies. It's gotta have more than 7 souls, right? Oh, so they found the heart. So they came this way, they realized that the heart wasn't this way, and then they went it, and now Alphemy just did the same exact thing. I wonder if it's possible that she didn't understand her true objective. Either that or she's just capable of change. Nakama. Oh. This this wouldn't be the hmm. It wouldn't be the way that Lark went, because they passed them. So what is this? Did she just open a new path? Oh. Just another path, maybe? Interesting. Okay. Where's Lark and them? Same laugh from her dream thing. And yep, there's the white haired guy. I'm gonna have to go back and get that spelling. The book of Vassileppin. That's meta. Because it kind of is. So this guy is a hero from another world that just went evil. He's like what everyone thought Naofumi used to be. Hmm. In the opening, it looks like they're like trapped in vats or some kind of like liquid. Oh, them too. Hearts, there's more than one. Ah, okay. That makes more sense. So if he's a vassal weapon, does that mean he is the fourth one of Lark's like summoned people? Because they said they're tracking down an individual that's going around all the different worlds and trying to make they take to beast power, right? But they never said he's from our world. I don't think anyway. Yeah, you're not meant to. Oh god. What was that reaction? That was weird. Ugh, his eyes. His defenses. Is that something he set up, or is that's just something that's a part of the heart? Okay. So it is just a self-defense. What? Oh, nice. Oh, poor Ost. Damn. I don't want to lose Ost. Don't do it to me, show. Oh. Feel bad for our party having to do this too. Jeez. Ah. Ooh. She's transcending. Jeez. Oh my god. That is some blood, alright. What is going on? Is that like the souls that have been taken? Oh, she has a crest. Was she, like, given a soul of her own? Did they make her a real girl? I don't know what happened. That's her hand. What? Okay, well, I guess that's another explanation. Oh, it lives on within her, maybe? Oh. Okay. Everything. Exposit me, baby! Deepest depths. Is there an even more path? I gotta jump it. Oh, she's gonna regenerate its heart? Well, damn. Well, it is coming back alive. Did it reattach or did it grow another one? Oh, look at my girl. Not shaking one bit. She's ready. Ah, I love the queen. She's such a fucking badass. This guy. I think I know what those pink things are. The other heroes, isn't it? Jesus. If you... Interesting. So if you would have just killed Ost, then would have ended all of it. Shit. Alright, well... Yeah, so the opening kind of spoiled me a little bit. I could still be wrong, but in the opening you see the other heroes in like a like purplish pinkish liquid, you know? And it looks like they're in pain, and then when they got to this area, you can see like little bulbs of that same exact color. and I have a feeling that the other heroes have been captured and put in there. Man, that video is still processing. Jesus. It is a long one. That movie's long. And then I talked for a while afterward, too. Oh, man. This was a good episode, though. But did not get the answers I wanted, but that's fine. We may get them someday. Alrighty, guys. That is the end of episode 5. So, yeah, I liked the little bit of Lark and them in the beginning that we got out of them was that they are here not to fight, even though that is one thing they want to do is kill the heroes of this world. They're putting that on pause because this guy's worse, and the reason why he's worse, even though he has a similar objective to them, is that it's personal greed. He's doing this to make himself stronger, you know? He's doing it out of greed rather than what they're doing it out of a sense of wanting to save their world, you know? So it's kind of like they need to kill these heroes for the greater good, not because they like want to do it to get stronger or be the only strong one in the world kind of thing, you know? So really, they don't have evil intentions. They're just trying to save their world in whatever manner they can. So, I like that little bit. But so they went off and they went and found a fake heart and started fighting that the whole time. So my theory was that he captured them kind of like he captured the other 3 heroes, but no, they're still, like, even towards the end we saw them still there fighting that heart. So but I like seeing like Lark's team, Lark's party, I guess I should say, struggle a little bit because they've always had like the upper hand because they're coming to this world. They seem to know more than we do, and they know exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it and all that. Yet we go to Naofumi's team, and they're always, you know, playing catch up with everything. And I like seeing those people who were once extremely confident, you know, kind of stumbling around, fighting the wrong heart, kind of doing the wrong thing, you know? So, in a way, I kind of like that because I like when a character isn't perfect, and seeing them like that, you know, shows that they're not perfect. They don't do everything, you know, right and proper the first time. They're trying to figure things out just like our characters are. Our characters just have the advantage of having Ost, you know. Oh, excuse me. If we didn't have Ost, we'd probably be stumbling around just like they are. But in terms of Ost, we had her questioning a lot through this episode of, like, if she was just this familiar that was only meant to steal souls, then why does she have a need for emotions? Why does she even ask these questions? Why do the smiles on these soldiers' faces that are giving their lives for the better of this world, you know, to try to fight this thing, hurt her so much to see it, you know? And I don't know whether it was I don't know whether it was like she's changing over time or what, but she's linked to the core. But I wonder what that means about her, because she said she has like all her memories back and everything. So why is she linked to the core? Is it still for the same objective? You know, but then if that's the case, then why does she have these emotions, you know? Has she evolved to grow these emotions? Did she not have them before? Or is it something where she's always had the emotions and now she's just questioning why she has them, you know? Because she never really got attached before. Speaking of attached, I'm going to put that on pause real fast because back to the whole LARK party thing in the beginning of the episode, I forgot. I wrote it down too and I just like skipped over it. Don't get too attached. I like that now for me, it's like, I think deep down now for me did want to team up with them and work with them, but he knows that when this is over, they're just going to try to kill him again, and, you know, the closer and more attached he gets to them, the harder it is going to be for him to do what needs to be done if it comes to that, where to save this world, he needs to kill them, you know? So I like that sentiment. It wasn't that Naofumi was just being his usual, like, loner self, you know? It was that he was thinking long-term, you know? So I like that. Okay, I just wanted to get that out of there because I kind of... Sometimes I jump around in my conversations too much. I want to try to finish one section and then move on to the next one, and I messed up there. So going back to Ost emotions and everything. Yeah, I don't know what the core means. Like, does that put her on... The fact that if she died, the Spirit Tortoise died... Does that mean she's, like, on the same level as the Spirit Tortoise? Does that mean she is the will of the Spirit Tortoise, in a sense, you know? I don't know. I feel like there's still... Like, obviously, they gave us the revelation that she's connected to the core, and if you would have killed her at any time, it would have killed the tortoise. That's all interesting, but I feel like there's a lot more about her that she remembered, and we still have to learn, so I hope we do manage to learn that. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, other than all of that stuff that I just spoke about, it was pretty straightforward, you know. We mainly just like traveled through. I really felt bad for the team when they had to attack the heart and it was hurting Ost and they had to visually see it. Like, obviously they all knew that she was going to disappear, right, when the Spirit Tortoise died, but it's a different story when you actually inflict the damage and see the pain that's being caused on a comrade that you've been traveling with and everything. So I didn't want to lose Ost, and I still don't. And I also really felt bad for the crew having to go through that. But I wanted to go back before we end this, get that guy's name, because it's like Kaio Ethinina. I just definitely said that way too many times. But it was back at the heart, right? Before all that, when he was talking to them, because he said he's the book vassal weapon. I got that. I got Kaio. But it was like ETHINA, I think, or something like that. But I think I messed it up. Where was it? It was before he floated up in the air, right? Because he revealed he was, and then he, like, floated up. Man, it's so much farther back than I thought it was. I guess I should introduce myself. There we go. Sorry, guys. That took me a lot longer this time. Okay, so I there wasn't a... It was ETHN. My knowledge of the English language has messed me up because that's not typically how we would spell something. So it's Ethnina. How does he say it? Yeah, it's Kyo Ethnina is how he says it. Okay. Cool. I got that now. That's good. Yeah, he just seems like an asshole. Like, I mean, it's anime. They could find a way to pull some kind of redemption thing if they really wanted to, like, way down the road or something like that. But at least right now, he seems evil for the sake of being evil. I already said it. I have a feeling that he's the fourth in their party because assuming that the heroes always come in fours. That's also just a big assumption for me. And that they called his weapon a vassal weapon, whereas we have the cardinal weapons here, I think, like the cardinal heroes. I don't think that... I'm pretty sure the heroes here have... their weapons are... did I ever write that down in all my old notes? Legendary... I think they just called them legendary weapons. I don't think they call them vassal weapons. So that's a very key phrase that has only so far been used on Lark's party, I believe. Although, didn't they say something a few episodes back about the 7-star heroes use vassal weapons? Yeah, I have it written down in those words. So, I guess it might not be their 4th, you know? It could just be one of the 7 stars, 7-star heroes or whatever, that apparently use vassal weapons too. So maybe I guess I'm wrong. Maybe just like everyone else besides our 4 heroes they just call them vassal weapons for lack of a better term kind of thing or something like that. Anyway, I'm intrigued. I am wondering, like, we've never seen their 4th, like I said, assuming there is one. So I still have it in my mind that it could be this guy. It might not be, but what did they say when we ran into Lark and all them, right? Like, why do we even bother? We're not here to fight you this time. I just want to see how they worded it. Spirit Tortoise, was it? And the guy who broke the seal. We're here to kick his ass. Oh shit, and then it goes into the opening. Crap, I went to the wrong spot. I need to go after the opening. Here to defeat the one who broke the seal on the Spirit Tortoise. Why'd you have to get involved? Whoever it was, they probably came from another world, like those 3. Is that right? He's trying to take control of guardian beasts across several worlds and make their power his own. Yup. It goes against the very laws of the world. Interesting. We want to kill you for the sake of our world. But he's different. He's willing to make a mess of things in this world for the sake of his own personal greed. And in the end, this will bring misery and destruction to our world too. Okay. So he must be stopped. Yeah, alright. Interesting, I guess I forgot to talk about that. Glass mentioned our vassal weapons whispered this to us, so do their weapons, like, is that literal, or is that, like, something where, like, you know, when a samurai, like, says, like, or maybe not a samurai, but, like, someone, like, wielding a sword will be like, my sword thirsts for your blood, kind of thing. Like, obviously his sword doesn't actually thirst for the blood, unless he's, like, Craven Edge or something, but, does it quite literally, like, talk to them? Like, are they more connected with their weapons because they're, you know, a bit stronger and more accustomed to this than Naofumi is, and maybe there is some kind of sentience within these legendary weapons kind of thing, you know? Or are their vassal weapons a little bit different than ours, you know? I don't know. It's certainly interesting, that line. I don't know that it means anything to us right now, and I don't know that we'd get any answers to it for a while, you know, but they also mentioned, like, it goes against the very laws of the world, and, like, Naofumi questioned that. I don't really know what to make of that, but yeah, they never explicitly said that he is from their world. They just said he is from another world. It could be theirs, it could be another one, you know? But he's going around to all the worlds trying to gain this power, and then I'm sure he's going to utilize it to wreak havoc and not be able to be stopped, kind of thing. So they're trying to stop it now. So cool. All right. I think I get everything for the most part. It was a good episode. Like I said, sad face that we didn't get to learn more in regards to Lark and them. You know, like, we know why they're here. We still, like, did they not actually leave during the last wave? That seems to be what Naofumi implied, because he said, I thought they left during the last wave. So did they actually leave and then just come back, you know? Because Lark was here before a wave happened, but maybe he came in one of the other waves and then just, like, ran off into the world, you know, and stayed. I don't know. But we still don't have knowledge of how they move over worlds and everything. But also, it would never happen, right? But, like, if they're able to move between worlds, could that mean... I guess it depends on how. Like, if they can only move between worlds that have waves, then that wouldn't help at all. But my theory was, could that be a way for Naofumi to return to his world, kind of thing? Would be whatever means they use to travel between worlds. Maybe it could take him back home to Japan and everything, but... And maybe, since, like, a handful of them come, could, like, Raphtalia go with him? But for one, I don't think that will ever happen, because, I mean, unless that's how the show, like, ends, you know? But I think it's more likely that Naofumi would choose to stay here and live the rest of his life here, rather than go back to his world at this point anyway. I think he even came to that conclusion at the end of Season 1, you know? Pretty much. But also, the idea of bringing Raphtalia to Japan, unless, like, her physical form changes and she becomes human rather than, well, they're called demi-humans in this world, right? But yeah, because that could cause some problems, unless, like, they just pretend she's cosplaying or something like that all the time. But if anyone found out that was, like, it was, like, a real, like, raccoon girl or whatever, I'm sure it'd, like, cause some problems and be like, who the fuck is this? What is this? Where did it come from? You know? But anyways, it's probably never going to get to that point anyway, so probably doesn't matter to even talk about it. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want. I'm sitting here, pause on the screen with I can't get over how Glass looks with her hair up like that. I like when anime change the hairstyle of characters, because, like, I feel like it's so rare. Like, usually in a lot of anime, they always have the same hairstyle. They always, like, have the same clothes on and everything, and here they have different outfits on and different hairstyle, and I like it, for Glass at least. But yeah, anyway, now I'm ending it. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more content from me. There's all kinds of things coming out on there, whether it be early access or Patreon exclusive. Check all that out. Link in the description below, or it should be popping up on the screen, or you can go to patreon.com/Morthadon. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.